Good to see you, friend. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a longer adventure that you can join me on and just vibe. There's no sweaty plays, just me and you and the Radius. Today we're upgrading our loadout, ready for next time where we'll progress the top priority mission.
Alright, so we are here in the shop and we want to get another magazine pouch so that we can have more Kedda magazines. Oh! Out of capacity. Damn. How are we out of capacity? Okay, maybe we just switch to one less Fort 17 magazine. And we run one more Kedda magazine. Okay. There's still SEC level 2. So we can't buy any of that. We could complete... Could we? We could complete a Benelli. Yeah. Okay, okay. We can complete an AK as well. How much money do we have? So we got 5,000. And what if I took these two off? Could I put 2 full-size magazine pouches on instead? 1. $15. 1 short. What do we need to get rid of for that? $50. 15. What's these mounting points? They count as okay. 8. How we get 2 times 8, 16. Okay. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We could take this off. Put this on. And then maybe have that there. How's that? How's that feel? Okay, okay, I could get used to this. Then we have 2 AK. Oh, but we don't have AK magazines, so that'd be 200, 400. Let's put you in here for now. So 200, 400, 1,400. Plus, I think it needs a stock and a pistol grip. Maybe a top cover. 1,000, worst case scenario. 1,400. 1,900. 2,200. And then we might be able to take the SKS, the Sagia buttstock. 2,200, 2,650. Plus, we need some magazines. So 2,650 is... We'd need 3, 2,600. 3,000, 3,400, 3,800. So we could upgrade to an AK. And I think that's what we're going to do. Ooh. 3,000 plus 400 per ammo box. That's expensive. And we've got a total of, say, 1,000, so we'd get three magazines at least. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Plus, we need the pouches for the future. Can we get those pouches? No, we can't get those pouches yet. So we need the pouches for the future build anyway, so we're going to reuse them. We can reuse some AK parts if we ever get an AKM, and we might be able to reuse some Saiga parts. Okay, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Okay, so we needed barrel, pistol grip. Let's have a look at this. Come on. Yeah. Alright. None of these parts will be transferable. Do we want... So that's a 15 round magazine. That's an 18 round magazine. That is an 18 damage. That is a 20 damage and has a light. We'll stick with a Fort 17 for now. Let's put you back, looking all nice. And we don't have enough... We don't have a second magazine to run with this, so we'll leave that there for now. And we don't want to buy one because we're not going to have enough money to do everything that we want to do. Okay, so... We can put Kiddo back. We can put a Fort 17 mag back. Where's the other? Didn't I have 2 magazine pouches? Did I drop it? Did it attach to this? Yes, it's attached to this. I must be blind. Okay, so maybe we'll do this. We don't actually need that one. So we'll put you on the shelf for now. There we go. No. It's not having it. Let's put you on the inside. There we go. We are going to miss having that there though. I think every time we get that out, it's going to be annoying. Right, onwards. I'm not the biggest fan of short barrel weapons, but it'll do. I think the damage is high enough. 39. It's not too bad. So we want to do this. This. Need a top cover. So this. And then muzzle brake. Then we want a magazine in theme. Another one. And another one. Okay, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got some reloads. Maybe 5. Let's see about 5. Oh, okay, we have to put one back. A little bit too greedy. Do we have food? Oh no. 200. Damn, that's expensive. So we've got stim. We need some food. I know I've got a chocolate bar, so if we get in and out quick, we can just go off the chocolate bar. And then buy more when we get back. Okay. Oh, but we gotta sleep. Maybe we don't sleep. Maybe we just get straight in and out. Oh, yes. Forward planning. That's what we like. Okay, our weapon's already clean because we did the right thing and cleaned it as soon as we got back. I really wish there was like an ammo hopper that we could buy in the shop. You know, maybe it's SEC level 3 or SEC level 4, so it's not available right away. But if we could buy an ammo hopper that we just put our bag into the top of it, or we stand next to it or something so it sucks out of the dump pouch, maybe just the bag, and it just sucks all boxes and all loose ammunition out, and then it packs all of the loose ammunition into boxes, and if there's not enough boxes, it just gives you into a bag that's like a box, but the bag disappears. It's a plastic bag maybe, and you throw it in the bin, and it just disappears as soon as you empty it, and it can't be reused. And that way you've got an automated system that restocks your ammo for you. Or at least just takes away from the tedium of sorting through this, because I don't mind it at the start of the game. I get it, and we need something to slow us down a little bit and all that sort of good stuff. But it's just super tedious, especially in the late game when you're getting ammunition of all sorts and it's all going into it's all going onto the wall. It just takes forever to sort it through. It's just really annoying. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we got 2 days until the reset. This area should be all filled with enemies again. So today we're just going to get in here. What we want to do is record a bit of the radio so that we've got some ambience. And then we'll just do the missions as well and then come back. And then we should have enough money so that we can then restock, rearm, re-up, and then do the top priority mission, which is accessible, but I just didn't want to listen to Ava just yet. Because damn, she's annoying. I guess there's a couple things we could also sell, but especially this. This doesn't mount right. Maybe I'll just leave it on the side here. Part of the cleaning gear. There's definitely a stashed SKS somewhere as well. I did enjoy the little... did anybody see the little joke that they did where the magazine was on the toilet? Like a book or a magazine on your toilet at home. But there should be a stashed SKS somewhere that we can use those on. Right. This might be a bad idea, but hey ho, away we go. I really don't like those transition areas. It just adds extra like loading and extra area to walk through. There's no reason why this segment couldn't just be a safe zone where he sits down instead of the transition area. Alright. Ooh, let's avoid some of these. Bells there, bells there. And back. We are a little bit too greedy. There's an enemy there. Okay, avoid that. Oh. Okay, got the ash. We need to switch to single fire. Corner to corner. Let's peek and push. Clear. You can go there. Let's reorganize this a little bit and get the shotgun slugs in there. We do like to keep a rather tidy bag so that it's easier to manage. Useful stuff on the left, non-useful stuff on the right. At the very least, that then means that hopefully, when we're under pressure, it's a bit easier for us to deal with stuff. Okay, cool. See, I never take torches out, hand torches. Maybe I should do it a little bit more. Because whenever I pick them up, they are useful. Especially at this stage when I don't have a head torch. But I mean, we unlock the head torch on the next mission. So, next top priority. Okay, we got enough empties of shotgun shells. So we'll just leave that behind. Doesn't sell for much anyway. I used to be very, or still am, very greedy about stuff like that. Where I'll take even empties back, but after checking on this build, it's like 3 credits, which, yes, every little helps. Oh, we've got a stutter there. Every little helps, but I don't know. Most of the time I now end up so full of gear that I need to dump the stuff anyway. It's just not helpful having to waste time taking stuff out that we've spent time putting in. So I do need to get a bit better at it still. Oh my god. Okay. See, that's not working there. Even though it used to. Or it does sometimes. Very weird. Not radius weird though. Just annoying weird. Okay, we got a book in there. Got some ammo. We will have some missions later where we're setting up T-sets in our hides around the map. But I think for now, everything seems to be pretty common in terms of spawning. Look at that, yeah. Pretty common in terms of spawning that I don't think I need to worry about collecting stuff. Bonk. Ooh, missed you. Okay. Let's avoid that. I love. See, that goes in. The new anomalies. They're great. They're like a little fly's nest or something. Perched on a light bulb. Very weird. Shatters like a light bulb almost. Very radiusy. Exactly what I expected. Well, not exactly what I expected, but the sort of strange that I very much appreciate in this game. Ooh, another flashlight. So I think I've got a limit of 4 flashlights on at the moment. So if I got one more, it's going to turn one off, but I don't know which one is the weakest. So I guess the game will tell me. Okay, so we have down here somewhere an artifact. We've got the beeper beeping in our backpack. I'm not going to bother taking it out yet because sometimes the artifact spawns are fairly predictable. So we're just going to have a look around. They have kept to like the theme of, it's where they're most dense. It's where the anomalies are most dense. There you go, there it is. No. Yeah, we don't need the beeper to find them. The sensor. Ow. That took a lot of health. I do find it very hit and miss. Sometimes it takes a ton of health off me, and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. That is a mission item, I think. Oh, there's another one. So no, it's not the mission item we're looking for. So that's going to be sellable up there. So it should be straight line. You enjoy your fishing, mate. Okay, nope, let's get away from that. Straight line up there. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to stand here. Mission item. There we go, top left. Makes it easier to sort through later. Okay, we've got all the lights on in the world, which means we're definitely going to get shot as soon as we get in range of mimics. But that's fine. I would rather... Oh, let's get away from that. I'd rather walk around with some light and then get shot at than walk around in the dark. Because the mimics kind of can see in the dark. They can certainly see in the dark much better than we can. Which is a mechanic that will be very useful for keeping them relevant once we unlock night vision. Because otherwise we're just going to be wandering around with night vision, killing everything because it can't see us. So they do have a level of... Where'd it go? Okay, that was a bit much. Oh, that really surprised me. I wasn't expecting a spawn and a shotgunner. Although this is close enough to the area where they start to spawn, that I should have been expecting it. Oh, let's maybe have something to eat. Soften our nerves. Maybe a cigarette. You can litter in the radius. The tide deals with it. It's not the same as the ocean though. Don't litter in the ocean. Tide doesn't deal with that, it just moves it. Oh, thank the Lord. Please bring back the button to swap hands with this, because sometimes... Okay, there you go. It's two different... Looks like two different hand holding points. You have to hold the rear one to hold it like this, and the forward one to hold it in a reverse grip. Which I think is annoying. Okay. Clear the truck. There is normally some loot over there and on that truck, so we must have drawn out the shotgunner from over here. Normally there is an enemy that spawns just about there. See, it's not going into either pouches now. That reliability of it going into ammo boxes really needs to be sorted. Get this topped off. Okay. Well, we seem to have spent all our money on a weapon that we're not using because it's nighttime. But we did want to quickly run this, so it is our fault. It's entirely our fault. We should have either gone to sleep if we wanted to use a weapon, or not bought it. Either way. Let's consolidate these two. Get that one. Get that one. There we go. Thank God. It's hit and miss, but we need more boxes to spawn in this game. Just for ammo management, like, it's just so annoying to have to put single rounds of ammo into boxes. Even if a box spawned with 2 rounds in it, that's still easier to concentrate into another box than 2 individual rounds. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, scary stuff. Let's maybe move backwards. Top this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only fired 4. That 5th one was from the round that was taken from the magazine when we emptied the pistol previously and then slid the slide forwards. Took the top round off and jammed it. That's why it took 5 instead of 4. Okay, let's avoid that. There should be a little bit of loot up here as well. I do love looking at that though. Even though I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of it now looking like a black hole. It's a bit spacey. Is it there? A few more shots to deal with that one, but it's okay. Alright. That is strange, so we'll pick up that. Let's get you in there, and you... Come on! So hit and miss. That reliability needs to be increased of it going in. Really does. It makes such a huge difference to the game. Why? Because it's something that you routinely interact with. The priority of bugs shouldn't necessarily be game-breaking ones first. There's a balance to be struck. Like, sometimes you need to focus on the bugs that are the ones that you consistently encounter, not the ones that break the game. Because a lot of the time, the ones that break the game is because somebody's doing something stupid that, you know, isn't really part of the game, or is just like exploiting part of the game. Whereas bugs like ammo not going into the box is something that you consistently come across, and it's just super annoying. So normally it's on the boat there. Oh, we got a couple. See if we can get this one. There we go. There we go. And if we stand too close, it's not a mission item. If we stand too close, that will hurt us. So we want to do it at arm's length every single time that we can. There we go. It's not a mission artifact either. Ow. We need more forward momentum as well for jumping. Like, that shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have got hit by that. Why? Because I was fucking jumping and moving forward to get on top of that seat. So a little bit forward momentum throughout the jump would be very much appreciated. Okay. We've got equipment delivery there, so we'll clear the village, deliver the equipment, and then depending on time and health and all that good stuff, we'll then decide if we clear further. I mean, it is 4 AM now, so it should be starting to get light soon. And then once it gets light, everything becomes a lot easier for us because we've got a carbine that we can use to clear things at distance, and we'll see things at distance. Right, there's a spawn. It's dead. We did hear a shriek from something, and the shots might start to draw out some other enemies. Five shots left.
Stop hiding.
Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Okay. He didn't take too much health. Let's watch him go. Bye bye, buddy. That's a really cool animation, and I do love it. It's so strange for them to just go up into the air like that, and it's really on point and fitting. I like the Mimics voices. I'm not looking forward to them changing them to voice actor voices. I think I'll prefer the AI voices on the Mimics. It really matches the theme a lot more. Okay, sometimes there's more enemies throughout that might not have been alerted. So just top this off. Alright, topped off and ready to go again. Like I said, there's sometimes an enemy that spawns down there. The torch just doesn't shine far enough in these open spaces. And I fully suspect there to be enemies inside of the buildings, but sometimes they just go into ambush stance. Which, again, great development choice to give them an ambush stance. I would hate it if we shot one shot and then everything came out of the woodwork. It was just a big frantic fight, and then it was just looting the buildings. I love the fact that sometimes they'll sit in corners. Okay. Yeah, let's push around the front. Let's go inside. Okay. Alright. Doesn't sound like anything has seen us. Our bucket is broken, so we'll put a new one on. Top off with ash. Okay. Got a few more small rounds. God, I can't wait to get that torch. I really can't. It's so much easier when you're doing things like this, when the torch actually shines. Where are you looking? But that's also why the head torch should by far be one of the weakest torches in the game, and why the hand torch should be the strongest torch in the game. Why? Because it takes up a hand for you to point it where you're looking. You can like jerry-rig it into your pouch like this so that you get it there, and you can have one on your chest so you get 3 at once. But it should by far, by a country mile, be the strongest torch in the game. Hands down. Whereas at the moment it's just kind of there. It's not really special. It's not really like wowing me. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. What was that? I do appreciate the background noises that sometimes spawn. Makes it a lot scarier. And to be honest, I find that the game is only really scary in the early stages like we're in, where torches aren't amazing, we don't have night vision. The big one for me is not having a head torch, because as soon as we've got the ability to just have a torch wherever we look, for me it takes away a lot of the scare factor, because I can just go like that and it's like bam, I can see exactly what it is straight away, and I can bring my weapon up and start shooting it. Whereas once we've got a head torch, before we have a head torch, sometimes you're frantically going for where's my weapon torch or where's my hand torch. You might be looking for your weapon torch or your hand torch. really adds to the pressure. Oh, starting to get full. The issue is half of these items only sell for like 30, maybe 25, which is just so annoying that we're packing a lot of items in that are just kind of worthless. Like, yeah, thank you. I'm very aware that you've spawned again. Another frame rate drop or a stutter. Okay, let's get some ambience. Okay, got a little bit of ambience there. Happy with that. What else? Oh, I wish the frying pan was a weapon as well. Especially with the spawns, as they jump at you. Bong, bong, bong. That'd be great. Although, it wouldn't really be useful, especially inside buildings where there's not really enough space to swing a cat, so, you know. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You know? You know? Okay. Is there a gun up here? Sometimes there's an enemy up here. Okay. There did used to be a crate, an ammo crate, another stutter. There did used to be a crate that spawned there with weapons in. I do like the changes. I'm much happier with bodies having weapons on them. I'd appreciate a bit more variety in the bodies, as if they're all wearing gear that we also buy in the shop. You know, it could be implied that they're previous explorers. I mean, I'm assuming that is the lore behind them, that this guy is a previous explorer that turned into stone somehow. Maybe he just didn't complete the quest line, and so the radius turned him into stone. That's what you get. That's what you get for not getting to the center. Sad, really. Okay. Oh, another stutter. SK, Savior. Yeah. There we go. We are getting very full. We are redlining. Okay. So fat we couldn't jump. Alright. Let's check out this next house after we clear this. In fact, we can probably get rid of one of these torches now as well. We're getting really greedy. We won't need that again this run. So let's get rid of that torch. Again, the great thing about leaving areas that have recently replenished due to the tide is that when you get to them, there'll be things like torches that you can then carry around and use whilst you are exploring. You can grab things like torches that you can then carry around and use whilst you're exploring, and then when you're full on loot, you just drop them, leave them behind, because you've got torches back at base. You don't need any more torches. Oh man. One of these we're not going to be able to put in. Yeah. Oh, just fits. Oh, hello buddy. Bison with a magazine. Whoa. Where'd it go? Oh, let's load. 620. Okay, possibly. Okay, we're re-upping our shit. Okay, and we're just gonna get the bison. Put that there. Put that there. It's daylight now. We're going to ignore that house. We're just going to leave it unlooted because I don't want to have to make a decision about dropping something. So we're just going to run out. And we'll check it on the way back because there might be a body in there. But what we're going to do... Oh, that view distance is so much better set to high. I mean, it's less scary, but it makes some weapons so much more useful. So much more. And also it's so much more thematic because I can see stuff moving around now, which makes it a bit strange, whereas previously you just can't see through the haze, which just means it kind of... Daylight now feels different to nighttime. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Daylight feels like daylight, and nighttime is all the more scary for it because now I'm going to get used to going around with really long lines of sight, which means that the torches not being very good. Whoa, there's an artifact there. The torches not being very good, there's another one there, really emphasises the difference between day and night. So there's an enemy there. Ow. Hiding behind stuff. There we go. Keep our magazines fully loaded, and then that means we have more space for stuff. Oh, but we have the sensor in that pocket, so we have to hold this. Remember, must hold this. And go gadget extendo. There we go. Alright, we're not checking out anything more because we need to... Ooh. Ow. We need to grab the artifacts that we missed on the way here, drop some crap. Oh! Oh, that's now just loaded in the fog for me. That's weird. Maybe I loaded into a cell and the fog didn't fully load, and that's why we were seeing so far. Yeah. I think that's why. Run. Okay, there's another one over there. Let's just do a double check that we're not leaving any here. Nope. It is that one. Okay. Ow. Ow. We need to be a bit more careful in what we do. That. Thank you. There we go. Oh, and another lovely teacup. And we made space for it, so we didn't need to drop anything. No, no, stop it. You're being greedy. Let's just get out of here. Okay, let's just make it back. Sell all the cool stuff that we got. And not make the same mistake we made last time. That seems to have moved because... No, we took refuge on top of that. Okay. Let's not make the same mistakes. Let's get back. Oh, I'm not that agile. Okay. And between the two, there we go. Into the house. We do have a little bit of space. Not really anything much left on that. We've got a little bit of space in our dump pouch that we can put stuff into. And we also have a hand, so... Almost threw my torch away. That's why I want lanyards. Lanyards would be great. Okay, that won't fit. That won't fit. Why won't it fit? Will that fit? Well, we did say we have a hand. Oh. Okay. Stutter. Long stutter. Reconnecting. There we go, back in. So there was last time a mimic and ambush stance in there. Like, should have checked through the window. Okay, cool. Oh my god. What's more valuable? I don't think a PM magazine's very valuable. That won't fit. Will that fit? That will fit. Okay. Okay. What if... What if... Is a spoon gonna fit? A spoon will fit. Is that us maxed out now? That is backpack maxed. Okay. Right, time to just sprint back. Got our hands full. Oh, which do we want to keep and which do we want to leave? Tough choices, tough choices. So that's max. So is our backpack. I might just transfer as many of these as I can. Pretty full. Ow. You know why that hit you. You're being careless. Okay, we're going to drop this. Because, ow! This is far more important. And we need to definitely be a bit more careful. In the middle. We get back. We can turn those missions in. Turn all of our stuff we're selling in. And we should be in a good place.
Over here.
We'll leave you... In fact, we'll leave you in the middle of the road. There we go. More likely to see you. Yep. Give me a hand. I don't need you to wave at me. Like, that's not the kind of gesture
You okay?
that builds your character. Oh, right. Let's go get showered. Teapot can go there. It's a shame that we don't have a kettle, but it is what it is. Oh, keep the cigarette dry. Have a smoke after a shower. Oh yeah. Okay. We are feeling very limited by our equipment right now, just because of what we can carry. We're always going to be maxed out in terms of lootables. I think it's more that this rig is... It's more that this rig is maxed out and I can't have something there whilst also having 2 large ammo pouches. Something about it. Just not carrying enough. So, we are going to... drop a bison here and maybe clean it. It's unfortunate. So this is like a really basic sec level 1 weapon, and we have only just found one, and we're about to do the sec level 3, I think it is, mission. And that's my biggest issue with like the economy in this game, is that by the time you get functional weapons with some of these, they're already irrelevant. Like, this does so little damage, and you need to shoot so many rounds through it that it effectively means that it's worthless. It's like 18 damage a shot. It's stashed, so the shot one will do 20. But the issue with that is you put 64 rounds through it. I think it'll take like 2 magazines, and then it's fully broken, and you need to fully clean it again. Which, you know, when you unlock it after you've already unlocked all of Forest and you've unlocked AKs and stuff, it's just irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant by the time it's usable, unless you buy it. But then you're buying a weapon that just becomes irrelevant. You're spending quite a lot of money, thousands of credits, on a weapon that you're very quickly going to stop using. Come on, last little bit. There we go. Once the health bar disappears, that means it's at full health, even if it's saying 100%. It's not 100% until the health bar disappears. It's just rounding up. Alright. And then let's keep our base tidy. Mission item. Oh, we got a magazine with this one. For cleaning weapons, I usually just find quick, small wrist movements are much better than like doing that. Oh, no, they're not. They're not. They're absolutely not. That got it done in seconds. So where you can, large, long movements are much better than quick, small movements. Oh, so if we take that off, there we go. We are a pistol grip and a barrel away from having a functional Saiga. Although we do also need more magazines for it, so not quite as close as it might seem. But I guess they're cheap enough that we can just buy them. Okay. That's you. Clean. Okay, what? Okay, there we go. Sometimes it's annoying like that. You have to spray it first before it'll tell you if it needs cleaning. I'd much rather it just immediately show the health bar as soon as you touch something. Anything to contribute to our tea set? No. But we do... There we go. We do need some weapon equipment, altering equipment, tools. Hey, they're called tools, okay? They are called tools. They're used to alter the weapon. Get it in your head, idiot. We've got some tools for altering our weapons, so maybe we can decorate the place a little bit. And they're special tools. Which means they'll be extra effective. Super effective, one might say. Okay, so we've got altered, normal. Let's see how much this is worth. No. We have to stay true to our values, okay? We need to collect special ones so that we can have proper Radius tea, okay? Radius tea tastes better when it's from proper Radius teacups. PM magazine. How much is this? It's not going to be much, is it? 30, okay. That's not terrible. But the altered mug's only 35. That is 4 weight. That is 12. So weapon magazines seem to be far more efficient. Altered book 300. Altered book 125. How much is this? 500. like I said, radius T set. In you'll go. Another PM magazine. So most of them are pretty valuable. Maybe it's just that one example we had. Come on. Alright. 3k for one run through village. That has almost paid off our AK modifications. Not including ammo. And hopefully, turning in these missions will cover the ammo. And we'll be back to where we were, but with a weapon. Accepted. Oh, we forgot to do that. And it's almost... Oh, we're an idiot. We're an idiot. Complete. Bosh! One more point. There we go. Oh, we're not an idiot. We got to here and we decided that we weren't going to go forward and loot that. Terminal evacuation device, okay. Oh. Piss off. Okay, we'll do that later. I thought we were still in there. Light bulb. Light bulb. Okay. Bosh. Okay. Deliver an artifact. Fuck it. We're going back to complete that mission anyway. So, why wouldn't we? Toy cube artifact. That's one we just accepted. Okay, so we only completed 2 missions. Fine. Fine. Fine, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Deploy that. Get the artifact. Well, the good thing is we've cleared it all. So we can just buy maybe some health and then we can get going. Getting stuck on things. That's full. Would you look at that? Perfectly topped off. Well, not perfectly, because we've got a ton more ammo. Why aren't you going in? What's wrong with you? What is going on? Do we need a different one? Are these bugged because I put them directly in? No, just that one box is bugged. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay. So I think we only need the one box for this run because we've already cleared most of it. We will be going back in the night time, but it's okay. I'll be here with you every step of the way. Right, let's get rid of this too. Reline that. Just because we're going to run through and do things quickly. Move fast and break things. In fact, we've got 2 stims there, so really the only threat is us being stupid and running into anomalies, which we're definitely going to do. That's quite literally a no-brainer. Fine. Alright. We're going to go get some food. and then we're going to head out and just do a real quick loop. How much time do we have? We've got a day until the next tide, so it's not like we are pushed for time. Let's get 3 and put some back in our accommodation. Bye. Open 1. Put you there on the food shelf. And then get going. Oh, daylight's going to go fast. But it's fine. We left some torches lying around. Oh, when we accept missions, enemies might respawn. I forgot about that little tidbit. The first sensor that we put down, I think, is nearer than we thought. Yeah, so it's just there. Terminal evacuation device. Good. See, that's why... I mean, we could have dropped it anywhere at this rate. Go, gadget, legs. There we go. Next is the artifact up there, but we're going to check this out quickly. See if there's anything of interest here. There is, good. Speed is the name of the game. Out of the way. Door. In we go, in we go, in we go. Go. Right. Stuck on the ground. Let's get going. I can't remember if there's anything up there. There might be. But that's not on the menu for today. At least not yet. Maybe on the way back. No magazines on the loo. Oh, okay. Doors do open. Is a magazine in the loo? No, there's no magazine in the loo. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. Much improved. Thank you. Right, time to sprint through here. I don't think we left anything of value around here, just empty boxes, which we're not going to bother with again. Is it up that way? It is. Okay. We also didn't loot this area, so if there's enemies here, they didn't disappear from last time. That might be it. Okay. That didn't attract anyone. I think the zone maybe charges when you're in it. Who knows? Thematic things are always useful for us. And an AK mag. Very good. I think these items are spawning like inside the box, and that's why we can't grip them from a distance. They're like technically under the surface of the area. Let's do a quick save. Damn, we were full health as well. That really took us down. Annoyingly, there's not... It'd be useful if there was like lightning on my fingertips when it was charging. Come back to life. It would be useful if those charging areas like showed something on us, maybe, to show that we were charging. No backpack. At least we saved ourselves a stim by dying. We didn't stim pack ourselves to heal the initial damage we took, so, you know, we're being efficient. We are min-maxing. And that's definitely something I'm guilty of playing this game. As you could tell on the last run, where I just filled up my backpack as much as I could, and the dump pouch, because I'm just trying to min-max. And that's also part of the reason why I got this, is because it's just so much better than the Kedar and every other item and mission. Okay. Does it stop charging? I feel like it charges as we go through it. So that was the mission. Oh! I think it's supposed to charge as we go through it, but I have no idea when it's charging, when it's not. It doesn't seem like the sprites are moving faster. Like, that'd be another way to do it, not lightning dancing off of us, but like the sprites moving faster and faster as it like charges. That'd be cool. Just something to let us know, because at the moment it's just a bit shit. Just like, there might be something there, might be charging, might not. Okay, that boulder looks very out of place. Next up, so we're going to skip all of this. We are going to check that last house because we just dropped some stuff there. Ignore that, we got through it. Then we need to drop off stuff at Farmstead. Yes. Okay, so we will be fighting when we get to Farmstead as well, which is fine. We've maybe it's not fine. We are running out of daylight, and I should save that loot check for on the way back. If I am really trying to min-max, I should be grabbing stuff on the way back, because it's easier to grab the stuff on the way back than it is on the way out. Can't go that way. Go left. Okay. And up. Oh. From that. I don't actually mind the iron sights on this too much. There's some weapons that have really bad iron sights, like the, what is it, the OTS 14 or whatever it's called. Like, that is... I want that weapon to be good, but the offset of the iron sights on that so far above the actual barrel just make it a trash weapon. Like, you're better off putting them on the side rails on the modernised version of the weapon than you are trying to just run the weapon as it is. Okay. Might be some fighting coming up. Yeah. Ready? Got him. There's a lot of smoke out the barrel. Okay, normally there's at least 2 enemies around here. I am concerned. Hello? If that draws anybody out. Doesn't sound like it. Oh. Might get this. There we go. Nope. And jump! Right. We're going to loop round the bottom. Right, run. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Oh, we got through. Right, so that must be the stashed one that we picked up last time. As in, it's not a natural spawn, it's just a default spawn that never respawns after the tide. Any more magazines on the loo? No? Nothing in the loo? Okay. There is a screwdriver in the loo. Does that mean there's a screw in the loo? See if there's anybody in there. Wow. It's really getting dark quickly now. I'm actually surprised at how quickly this is changing. Anybody else? Nope. In this room? Nope. That was the ambush stance one. Okay, let's get our other torch on. Chem lights as well. They would be appreciated. Nothing on the shelves. Step under this, and there's a weapon there. Yeah, like in a room like this, if I was able to drop a chem light. What have we got? Another Saga. If I was able to just drop a chem light, that'd be really appreciated, because I could then loot the room much more easily. And again, I wouldn't mind it if it was either very low light, or it was bright enough that it attracted enemies. Either way, there's definitely ways to balance it. Or like, see, I'm not sure I'd like it if once I put it down I can never pick it up again. I feel like that would be just annoying and immersion breaking a little bit, because that's not how things work. So, but maybe if it was a pack or a box of 15 chem lights and they weren't very powerful, but I could throw a couple around the room, especially at night time. Like if I wanted to wait out the night in a room and set up a little camp somewhere, having some chem lights to just drop around the place. Let's say they last 12 hours, in-game hours. You drop them around the place, and then you could sit, play Minesweeper, all that sort of stuff to pass the time, but also know that, you know, at least the room that you're in and maybe the doorway that you're covering is lit up enough for you to be able to see things silhouetted against it, so you can protect yourself. Just thoughts. But I don't think they're introducing anything else into the game. So, thoughts that will never be realised, never come to fruition. Oh, stutter. Reconnecting. And we're back in. Yeah, I don't think, unless there's modders out there that want to do that sort of stuff, which hopefully this game becomes wildly popular and has a massive modding community. That'd be awesome. But we can only do our part by, commenting, subscribing, sharing videos, increasing the visibility of the game and the people playing the game, and then hopefully that'll open the game out to people who either play other VR games that are similar, or who have never played VR before but see the game and they go, oh my god, that's fantastic, I should buy a Quest headset for my PC and I should start playing that game, because that is really something special. Which I think this game is. It's really enjoyable, even if the storyline is a bit shit. But don't tell the new people that. New people that are watching, the storyline's great. It's amazing. No comments, no notes. And jump. Ow. That was stupid. Let's get through here. Okay. Dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge. Okay. Where are we going? We're going this way. Ow. Ow. Up. And left. Go. I do like the blast of light that they give you. Just just nice to see some stuff light up at night time. Just helps you see what the ground's like in the direction you're travelling, even if it doesn't do anything to allow you to actually see. It's just nice to be able to know, oh, it goes uphill over there. It'd be really cool if there was some really long patrol paths as well that enemies took. So, and then they maybe switched into ambush stance for 5 minutes. So like, if you hadn't cleared an area, or if you'd cleared an area, it'd be really fun if enemies patrolled from other areas into that area. So you're always sort of on your toes, because you might have cleared an area, but since you've been there, an enemy might have patrolled through and adopted ambush stance in one of the buildings and then take you by surprise. I think that would be super fun. Oh, sometimes it can be really fiddly trying to do the things you want to do. I guess that's any VR though, right? Alright, nothing of interest. That is of interest. Let's get you in there. And then let's hurry up and get out of here. It sounds sometimes like there's skittering in the background, like there's a spawn running around. Which again, I like it, it's atmospheric. Let's check out over here. Come on. You're just in the way right when we want to go this way. Again, they're spawning inside the surface, I think, of these surfaces. That's why I can't pick them up from a distance, but when my hand gets close, I can. I would prefer that items like float slightly above a surface than for a mechanic of the game to break because the item is embedded in the surface. Like, again, it's a consistency thing. If everything is consistently slightly above bucket, if everything in the game is slightly above the surface, it's just okay, fine, that is just how the game is. At least it's consistent in that everything is slightly above and all the mechanics work all of the time. Whereas when you try and get it as close to the surface as you can, and sometimes it breaks because of that, that just makes it a little bit immersion breaking, or not immersion breaking, but just frustrating, you know? Oh, I didn't think we'd be this fat on this run through. There's quite a lot of loot. Okay, let's not run into that like an idiot. Already got half health. What did I just say? What did I just say? Okay. See, can't get that unless we get close. And even then, because the mesh of this is, I think it's a triangle, not each log, I could barely get my hand close enough for that. It's kind of funny to think about in the past when cop dramas and they'd have their big old flashlight next to their pistol like this and be like room clearing, doing it that way. And the miniaturization of battery technology and lights just allows things to become so much easier, but you'll still see people do this sometimes. Again, that's why this should be really powerful. Let's keep our cigarette dry, keep our fag dry. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, so we are going to take a break after we have set out our things. Would you look at that? Oh, isn't that fantastic? Doesn't that just look great? Okay, so we can't keep not selling things. We got a little screwdriver that we're going to add to our toolkit. And any tool user knows you can never have too many clamps. But the rest of this we are going to sell, apart from one spoon. That's for our tea set. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Stop jumping around. Let's go make some sales. Traveling salesman, come buy my wares. 2 for a tenner, or 3 for £5. Great deal, isn't it? Because it all came off the back of a truck. Let's turn some missions in. Complete. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Go, go, supply credits. Go, go, security points. Okay. And artifact. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now let's sort our kit out. And we will need a break to charge our headset soon. So get you. Fallen through again. We need more cleaning supplies as well. I have no idea if this is quicker, but it seems like it is quicker than small movements. So, just going to keep doing this. Keep doing it because it's working. There we go. We definitely need more cleaning stuff. This game really wants us to run this shotgun. Just a pistol grip, which we take one off the head. I don't think the Kedda one fits. Does it fit? I feel like it's not going to. It's not AK series. It does. We have a functional Saiga. Bosh. How about that? With 2 magazines as well. We don't need to collect excessive. Come on now. You don't need to be a kleptomaniac. 3 is fine, especially because we don't need backup guns. We respawn and come back here, so you know we can pick up any gun. If we lose this, we don't need multiple. Oh, the perfect number. Okay, it's filled. It's filled. That's filled. Good. Come on. Stupid character model. Stop reacting to me leaning. Alright. 2 blues is enough. How about that? We're actually restocking some of our health. That's very unusual. 2 blues is definitely enough. Thanks, Teddy, for protecting our stuff. Right. We're going to quickly run over, sell this, hopefully before our battery runs out. Right, so, come on.
Hey you! Yeah, you! Thanks for joining in on our adventures into the Radius. I appreciate your time. I've tried to edit out the dead zones of play without compromising the flow with this longer format video. Let me know your thoughts. If you liked it, leave me a like and subscribe. If you didn't, leave a comment on what I can do better. And as always, you have a great day. I'll see you next time.